So in the ESSE, can you explain a bit more about what you do?
We're touching her body and being the energy of ESSE. So one of the things we talk about is it's not really doing anything. Like I can do anything, but I'm being the energy of ESSE. And it's really being that energy that invites the change. And we've had lots of people that come to the ESSE class that, are massage therapists, and they just start being the energy of ESSE with their massage, and their clients are like, what did you do that was so different? Well, because they're being a different energy with it. And so it's not really something, I like to say ESSE is very boring in a way. Like watching an ESSE session is very boring, because there's nothing, you're just being the energy of ESSE, and it's like the body's melting.
Yeah, it looks like it's soft and everything.
Well, one of the things I realized when I was first starting out, and I was in chiropractic school, and I was working on the bodies, and I had just taken like a foundation class, and then I took what was 2 and 3 now is a choice of possibilities with Gary, and he was talking about, well, if you change the energy, you can change anything. It's the energy that's creating it. And so I just started going into the clinic, working on people, like practicing to get comfortable working on bodies. And so I would work on someone, and they would have their back pain, their neck pain, their whatever. And I would just go, oh, okay, so what energy is creating this? And I would kind of get aware of that energy and be like, oh, it's this, okay. So everything that creates this, pock and pot. And I would have my hands on doing my chiropractic thing, but I would pock and pot it, and then all of a sudden, it would change. And then there would be days where I forget or I don't do it, and I'm like struggling really hard, and it's not changing, and it's really tight, and it's, I'm like forcing it, definitely not having ease. And then I would remember, oh, everything that creates this energy, everything with pock and pot, and then it just like melts. I'm like, oh my God, so much easier. It's like, what if lots of times we have this idea that we have to force our bodies to change as if our bodies don't desire to change? What if that isn't true? And like I was saying, we put up all these walls and barriers and, to keep us out and to keep energies out and all those things. But the easiest way to get past them is to just be willing to be that energy. If you're willing to be that energy, you don't have to try and take a sledgehammer to the wall or anything like that. But we're often taught, especially with bodies, like, oh, you need to put forth so much energy and intensity to get the body to change. Is that true, or is that just a lie that we've been told?